أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فإذا قرأت القرآن فاستعذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم صدق الله العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The ayat al-Karima that I recited before you translates, thus when the Quran is recited, seek refuge in Allah from Shaytaan the accursed. According to Jamhur al-Ulama, the majority of the ulama, majority of scholars are upon the consensus that prior to reciting the Quran, the recitation of Isti'aadhah is sunnah. As in the Quran al-Kareem, the command over here is Amri Istihbabi. On the other side, there are some ulama, among them is Sayyidina Atta, Mufassir Atta, rahimahullah, who is upon the opinion that before every recitation, the recitation of Isti'aadhah is wajib, is mandatory. Now, whether one recites within Salah or outside Salah, the reality of Isti'aadhah is that it protects one. This is a dua wherein one is protected from the trap of the Shaytaan. As we know regarding Iblis, who denounced the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to prostrate before Adam alayhi salam, and denounced the wisdom behind Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's hukum, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command, and refused to prostrate and became proud. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him respite until the day of judgment, and he made a vow that he would mislead mankind, and he would come from the front, from the back, from the right, from the left, and made a vow that he would try his best to lead mankind astray. So Shaitan is a very committed and determined enemy against us and leading us astray. Hence why we are in need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Shaitan is a being that is concealed from our eyes, and we ourselves are not capable of contending with the Shaitan and of ourselves. Thus we seek help and refuge in that being who is also concealed from our eyes. Nevertheless, Shaitan is not concealed from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so we seek refuge in Allah from Shaitan the accursed, to assist us, to protect us against the traps and the whispers of the Shaitan. And then thereafter, when we recite the Quran, we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and the reality of Bismillah is to attract the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isti'aadhah is muqaddam, is preceded before Bismillah, because protection against harm comes first before any deriving of benefit. So hence why Isti'aadhah comes before Bismillah, before the recitation of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, because it is essential that before taking any benefit from the Quran by way of recitation, the tongue as well as the heart should be pure and cleansed, and in that way it will be more beneficial for us in attracting mercy from the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after Isti'aadhah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us protection against Shaitan the accursed, in being lured into his traps, from being lured into his traps and from his whispers. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likewise grant us the tawfiq to be slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that rather than being slaves of our desires, and grant us the tawfiq to benefit from the nur of the Quran as much as possible. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولكافة المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.